Okay, so today we're going to look at the top 5 for your Quiz 2s, and these topics are going to come from P.1, P.2, P.3, and P.4. The first topic I want to look at is being able to evaluate an expression when given a number. So what I mean by that is if we look at this expression here, negative x squared minus 5x plus 3, and we want to evaluate it at x equals 3. So we will plug in a 3 everywhere there is an x. So here we'll have negative 9 minus 15 plus 3. Negative 9 minus 15 is negative 24 plus 3 equals negative 21. Simple enough. The next topic I want to look at is when you're given an expression with negative exponents and it wants you to rewrite them using positive and also simplify. So if I have this problem right here, the first thing I want to do is get all the negative exponents and move them to the other side of our fraction bar. So this is going to be 8 over 4, and a to the 4th will come to the bottom, and c to the 3rd will come to the bottom, and b squared will come to the top. Then using my basic law of exponents, if I have the same base, I simply add exponents. So since b and b is the same, I can rewrite that as b cubed, a to the 7th, c to the 4th. And then the only thing you have left to simplify would then be 8 over 4, which 8 over 4 is 2, so 2b cubed over a to the 7th, c 4th, and that would be your final answer. The third topic I want to cover is when you have a radical expression and you're asked to add or subtract these expressions. And the key is that you want to get like terms. So we want to find things in the radical that we can cancel. So for instance, on this first thing, I can rewrite this as 4 squared times x squared times x. And over here I can rewrite it as 7 squared times x squared times x. Well, then these squares and square root will cancel, and we will bring those out front. So that's going to be 4x, the square root of x, minus 7x, square root of x. Then since we have like terms, I can simply add their coefficients, or in this case, subtract them. So 4 minus 7 is negative 3x square root of x, and that would be your final answer. The fourth topic I want to cover is rewriting an expression using exponents. So if we're given this radical and we want to rewrite it using exponents, remember, inside the radical goes in the numerator, and then the outside is in the denominator. The last thing we'll talk about is just the sections we've been going over. You need to be able to add and subtract polynomials, which, remember, just like anything, they must be like terms to add or subtract. We need to be able to do the FOIL method, and that's when we're multiplying two binomials. We have our first, our outside, our inside, and our last. And then the last thing, we need to be able to look at our special case factoring rules, which we will have some of those, where you look at factoring sum and difference of squares, perfect square trinomial, sum and difference of cubes. So let's look at some problems now that will help you prepare even more for your quiz. I have 4 problems now. I want you to write these out on your own, and then the 5th one that we talked about, that'll be included in the homework on section P.3 and P.4. I hope this has helped.